WWE chairman, owner Vince McMahon is worth $1.7 billion. And he's just banned all of his contractors, because they're not employees, all of his contractors, so all the wrestlers, refs, agents, you name it, from making any type of money on third-party platforms. So that's Twitch, Cameo, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, anything where these people can go and make money. And supposedly, it's all down to one person, and that one person is supposedly CJ Perry. Her actual wrestling name is Lana, the Ravishing Russian. And we're going to take a look at a few websites here now, because they talk about what's going on. And it's interesting, because these are contractors, they don't have health insurance, and Vince McMahon, who's worth $1.7 billion, remember, is saying these people cannot make any more money than what he pays them. That's a bit wrong. So we're going to look, first of all, we're going to look at Sportskeeda, so let's spin this around. Lana's Instagram posts led Vince McMahon to ban WWE superstars from third-party platforms. Her posts were supposedly the straw that broke the camel's back. WWE has given its superstars 30 days to terminate their activities on third-party platforms. Earlier today, Wrestling Twitter blew up after Wrestling Inc. reported that WWE has banned its wrestlers from engaging in third-party platforms, like Twitch. The company feels that WWE is, these superstars are using their names and likeness on these platforms is detrimental to the brand. Wrestlers have been told to terminate their activities on these platforms within the next 30 days. Now, Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer Radio is reporting that the ban came in light of WWE superstar Lana promoting an energy drink on her official Instagram handle. This is what Dave Meltzer had to say. The straw that broke the camel's back was CJ Perry's Bang energy drink commercials. Lana has been promoting the Bang energy drinks on her Instagram account for a while now, and there's a string of posts made by her hyping up the product over the past few weeks. Here's this transcript of the letter that Vince McMahon sent to the talent. Furthering my comments last Sunday regarding the reinvention of our product, it is imperative that we promote and protect our brand in every conceivable way. Some of you are engaged with outside third parties using your name and likeness in ways that are detrimental to our company. It is imperative that these activities be terminated within the next 30 days. By Friday, October 2nd, continued violations will result in fines, suspension, or termination at WWE's discretion. These actions are necessary in order to rebuild our brand as we enter the next phase of growth at WWE. And that's kind of wrong, because they're saying now, right, you work for us, you're not allowed to promote anything else, you're not allowed to use these names, your likeness, or anything, because we own them. Which is what actually came out over the weekend as well from John Cena, because John Cena had come out and said that, yes, Vince McMahon and WWE own my real name, because his real name is Jonathan Cena, and they also own his likeness. They've taken profit from his movies, they take a cut of his percentage, and John Cena came out and said that he's happy to do that because WWE gave him the way forward, which is fair enough. It's like, paying off you, you help me where I am today, I'll still give you a cut. That's what it is. But a lot of these people, these up-and-coming wrestlers or ones who are younger than John Cena, late 20s, early 30s, the ones who haven't been doing it that long, or they haven't got the wealth that John Cena has. They've done other things. Up, Up, Down, Down on YouTube by Xavier Woods. That's a great YouTube channel. You've got, Lana's on YouTube. She's on TikTok. She's just passed 1 million followers on TikTok, which is the first wrestler to do it. You've even got Paige, the ex-diva, who she earns reportedly $45,000 a month just from her Twitch streams. But now she supposedly has to cancel all of that, so she's losing $45,000 a month. Again, yes, these people, they do have money, but a lot of them don't have millions and millions, like John Cena or The Rock or Brock Lesnar or any of these type of people. And especially when you don't wrestle anymore, when you literally do get the bare bones of a contract, which roughly works out to like $100,000 a year, something like that. Which again is a lot of money to people. That is a hell of a lot of money. But when you've worked your ass off and the company you've worked for and you've broken your neck for them, literally broken your neck as in Paige, and you cannot wrestle anymore, then you're going to try and make money outside of it just to survive and just so you're comfortable. You know, that sort of thing. Like I say, we're not saying, oh yeah, these people, it's like they're millionaires, that's it. But that's not what we're getting at. What we're getting at is this company is saying you're not allowed to make money, even though you're a contractor. That's it. I own you. You can't do anything else. And it's interesting because we got a couple of other websites to look at now. And the first one we're going to look at is this one by here, which is just a tweet by Lana CJ Perry, where she put out, "I am not the straw that broke the camel's back. You know who you are and it is false. But thank you for writing about me. All of you. I am your scapegoat." We had that one there, which is very true because they are literally just looking for someone. It's like, ooh, you know what? Yeah, well, we'll just blame her for all of this. Everyone can have a go at her. And this is when several wrestlers, they came out in support of this. And this is what they said. So you got Renee. So, guess now would be a good time to launch my Twitch and Cameo. You had player coach, CM Punk. Alright guys, girls, are they going to fire everyone? Just keep doing you. Don't worry. You had Matt Hardy, who's now in AEW. WWE social media folks aren't allowed to mention talent like To Be Miro, which is Rusev, who's no longer with them, because they now only exist in the entire professional wrestling universe, as opposed to solely WWE. It's just their policy. I love how AEW wrestling acknowledges all pro wrestling, competition or not. Then you had Mick Foley. Don't worry, I'm still able to do book cameo videos. Go ahead and book one, Mick Foley. Which I think is just great for him doing that. But then we had one coming from a Hall of Famer who has been wrestling since the early 90s, and that is Kevin Nash. A lot of people will see him in movies, and he's in the Punisher film with Thomas Jane, he plays the Russian. You got him in John Wick, again, he plays a Russian. And he's in a lot of other big action films. He's in Whole Nine Yards, he's in tons of stuff. And this is what he had to say. He actually replied to Mick Foley's tweet, especially as 1099 independent contractors. You're an employee if you have to show up at a specific time and are restricted monetary gains in your personal time. Ask for your health insurance coverage and profit sharing. With that one there, you can just tell that a lot of people, they don't have any of that in their contracts. Obviously, if you're a big star, you get a cut of whatever merchandise you sell on DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever, books. If it's got your likeness on, you get a share of it. Not much, but you get a bit. And for them not having health insurance in what is described as probably one of the most dangerous things ever. These guys are jumping, they're throwing each other around. And like I mentioned earlier, Paige broke her neck twice for this company. And she still works for him. You've had people lose an ear. Mick Foley, he lost an ear. But fair enough, it wasn't for these. It was with an older one. But you got a ton of wrestlers who put their lives on the line just for entertainment for Vince McMahon to make billions, which he does. And they don't even give you health insurance, which is wrong. So a lot of people now are coming out and saying that if they want these people to stop what they're doing, they need to renegotiate their contracts, and so they can be literally like, well, you're going to pay me for this? Because I've lost this income, just because you say I'm not allowed to do it. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.